Little Euro shake and nearly threw it away. Okongwu hands it off. Johnson the lob and Okongwu the flush.
3-point field goals on the season. That's more than the rest of his years in the league combined. He's really improved as a player.
Yeah, he had 75 total his first 5 seasons combined. Here's Jang cutting, dishing. Rollins gives it up. Giannis, the quick spin and the reverse with the left hand.
Back to pack the paint, and then they'll build out toward shooters. You're not going to hug up on shooters right away.
Alexander Walker having a career strong hands the rebound.
Well, A.J. Green doesn't need any time to get that shot off. He doesn't even take a dip when he catches it. It just goes right up to the shot.
Alexander Walker buries the 3. Shooting.
And when these two teams played in January, the Bucks won by a bucket. Nickeil Alexander-Walker had 32 in that game.
There's Jang.
He played for Oklahoma City, but there wasn't much opportunity to play. And that's why Doc Rivers wants to get him more minutes, because he's got a lot of growth ahead of him to be an outstanding player.
You talked about the threes for Okongwu. There was one of them. 7 points already for Okongwu. Turner buries the 3. Doc was joking with us earlier saying,
you know, they missed some open shots, but they weren't able to generate a lot of offense. If the ball moves, they've got a chance to put some numbers up.
Nice take from Jalen Johnson, finishing with the left hand.
Oh, he's so versatile.
Giannis, my goodness. The hammer over 2.
He's so strong.
Jang again. Usman Jang making the most.
You got to throw that higher to Jericho Sims. He can go as high as he wants to get that thing.
Ricochet in the corner buries the 3.
Well, you get it.
Thomas finally gives it up. Kuzma dancing and laying. Kyle Kuzma prances to the cup.
Well, without running much offense there, right now Milwaukee's getting about just whatever they want on the offensive end.
Okongwu lays it in.
This second unit was the one that did so well against Chicago in a game that was just a really rough fourth quarter for Milwaukee, but this unit did a good job. And right now for Atlanta, just trying to shore up the paint, because Milwaukee's had anything they've wanted to start this game, and that was
McCollum trying to skate around Nance. He does with the right-handed finish. Portis, Thomas, Sims, Kuzma, and Nance, the 5 for Milwaukee. Portis, he got it. Milwaukee cannot miss in this first half.
From 3 on the season.
Good for 4th best in the NBA. Kispert, nice drive. Kispert finds Landale. This time he will go up with it. Finishes plus the foul.
From Kuminga to Kispert, Vincent, McCollum, Landale, the additions to this Hawks team have something in common. They're veterans that still have something to prove. CJ McCollum described it as guys who have a chip on their shoulder, how to prepare and how to adjust on the fly. Meanwhile, Quinn Snyder said those guys are veterans, but they're still really appreciative of the opportunity. He said CJ has been with teams that were in different places. Gabe had tasted the finals. And then
Jalen Johnson would be just the 5th player all time in the history of the NBA to finish with those averages of 20, 10, and 7. Goes looking like a heck of a bargain.
It's cheap.
Yes. Sims rebounds like that. Okongwu turns and hooks it home on the delivery from Daniels.
That ball's barely in Green's hands before he gets it off.
It is unbelievable. Kispert able to slow down.
He came to a dead stop on 1 foot.
Green, he got it. That time had some space to go with a quick release.
Well, A.J. Green hadn't shot it great over his last few games. But when he gets it going, he can put up points in a hurry when he's open.
Jalen Johnson now 7 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Giannis, my goodness, another towering throwdown from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
There is nobody else like him. Nobody.
Even with all his time missed, he's still 5th in dunks this season. As Alexander Walker was able to scoot freely to the...
Atlanta just lifted up everybody to open up that middle.
Turner bangs it in off the window. Here's Johnson fading and knocking it down. Jalen Johnson. First foul in the last 2 minutes on Atlanta. Rollins turns, kicks, Turner, little rhythm dribble, and the connection. McCollum. Okongwu connects on a three.
He left the left side of the floor, and that's what Milwaukee needs, are ball reversals.
Okongwu on the putback. And this game is tied once again. Johnson meets three bodies. Alexander Walker connects on a three. Atlanta, its largest lead of the night. Thank God we captured it while we could. I mean, it really is amazing as Giannis finds Jang. And look, the Hawks have often been talked about that, right? The better of either New Orleans or Milwaukee pick. They took Asa Newell with that draft pick they got as Alexander Walker knocks down the three. Midway through it now. Here's Giannis spinning, asserting, and finishing. A chance for three. Kispert curling, dishing. Daniels drops it in. You know, Lou was so efficient. He was like, Cam can be efficient, but he's not always. He said, I'm still trying to get a feel for what's the right way to use him. Because you want to give him some offensive freedom, but then you also don't want him just pounding dribble after dribble.
Well, he's a player that creates his own. Beautiful step through by Kyle Kuzma. That last possession, and the ball moved very well to get it to Risachet. And he's getting a lot of catch and shoot opportunities against this.
Another one there.
And it's going to score off of assists.
He has 11 off the bench. Kuzma wrapping in. Nice finish there.
Of all the teammates I had, there was none I thought would be a coach more than Quinn Snyder. Just an unbelievable basketball mind.
Landale's the fourth. Alexander Walker with a full head of steam. Powers it down with a...
He's got 12 points in this one. This will be his 7th assist.
Here's Daniels veering. Johnson slides in and lays it home. And Doc Rivers will take a timeout. Rollins finds Giannis. Giannis flushes it down with the left hand.
Finalist this year for the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame.
No doubt a Hall of Fame coach as Johnson finds Daniels for the flush. Alexander Walker gets to Okongwu. Daniels, little teardrop, rims in. Alexander Walker can't hit, and Daniels there for the tip. Doc Rivers needs another timeout. Dominated the second half. Portis, no. Rollins flags it down. His 8th rebound. He's 2 rebounds away from a triple-double. Giannis loses it and then finishes with 19 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds.
Usually he likes to work around those elbows, but he can really operate anywhere on the floor. You can see the potential.
No doubt.
Why Doc Rivers wants to get him more minutes.
Alexander Walker splash, and that is going to do it. With the shot clock turned off, Atlanta can dribble this out. The Hawks use a big second half to cruise to a 5th straight